Alright, hello YouTube, welcome back to the stream that we're doing. So, we've got one more publisher to do before the edited videos, which is the final presentation of the day, which is Devolver Digital. So we're just going to cover Devolver as a whole, but Devolver had like quite a lot of good stuff, but we'll go over them in general. And two of the games that they really didn't care about. Three of them they really focused on, but two, not so much. First of all, they put it right at the very beginning of the game, Shadow Warrior 2. It looked like Doom, like you had guns, you were shooting demons, it was very colourful. You know, it looked alright, but they didn't give a release date or anything like that. It was just kind of there as their opening skit, their opening bit. So, you know, it was okay, but nothing really special. And then you had that other one, which was Temple Run, which it wasn't called Temple Run. What was it called, Komori? Phantom Abyss?
Phantom Abyss.
Yeah, Phantom Abyss. Which looked like a bright, colourful, you know, Legends of the Hidden Temple. Can you solve the Shrine of the Silver Monkey? Except it's Legends of the Hidden Temple with guns, and it looked kind of roguelike, and yeah, that looked pretty good, that looked pretty fun, but they really didn't give a lot of time to it, whereas the other ones, oh, there's a lot to talk about on the other ones. So, you know, overall, Neon Abyss, I don't even know if it's online play or if it's just local co-op, but overall, oh, Neon Abyss was looking good, so that goes in the good chest alongside Elden Ring and Tunic, looking good. But in terms of Devolver themselves, because while we do have three that will be edited with all of the art and stuff, especially that one, Devolver overall, they tried a little bit too hard this year. Like, they obviously kept their same brand of pre-recorded zaniness with, like, you know, the future's future, but they tried a little bit too hard. They moved away from, like, episodic, so it doesn't continue the story. They end the story within, like, the first 5 minutes, saying we're not doing that for a fourth year in a row. And then they kind of tried to do like a Ricky Gervais The Office, like They tried to do more office-based comedy. And while admittedly some of it was kind of funny, some of it did have a bit of a giggle, some of it was really cringy. Like at one point they had like an integrated Twitch chat function, which was like the Pogface Raptor, and like they were telling people to spam the PogChamp emote, and like the more PogChamps that were in the chat, the higher the Raptor got on screen, and like it was just it was really fucking cringy. Like it was pretty bad. So like while they still had some of their humor, Devolver they definitely tried a little bit too hard this year. Like they were, I think they're running out of jokes, and they might need either a year off to write some quality material, or they might need to get like a proper comedian to land some more jokes, because they did try a little bit too hard this year. Like while the three games that you know, the two games that we just threw in the meh box and the good game of Temple Run, while they made some good games, their overall presentation and some of their jokes, that's a meh. That's a middle ground. Devolver was, in terms of like them, not the games they showed, they're amazing and we're going to cover them, but in terms of them themselves, they were a little bit hit and miss. I feel like they tried too hard this year with the Office sketch, but yeah, that's fine. So that's all the basics, and now we're going to put these pillars of gameplay and games and how good and how excited we are to use with the one game from Ubisoft that everybody's excited for, and the three games from Devolver Digital that everybody's excited for. So yeah, I'll be back in a moment with each one of those.